Just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Elvis Louis Gonzalez, and I am on week 4 of digital cinematography. Alright, so let's talk about the short. The title of the short is If Zombies Had a Brain. So basically, my friend Mike, which is a zombie, and myself, we came up with this idea to do like a horror slash comedy short. So basically, what we came up with was a couple of scenes. Since he had his truck, we want to do it outside. We didn't want to deal too much with low lights. Uh, the homework assignment kind of helped us out how to set up the frame. So all we did is just make sure that we shot it in according to the size of the frame that we had to shoot it. So let's just go over the first clip. Okay, for that opening shot, that is my friend Mike. We had a hard time figuring out the shot because we decided, should we give it away that it's all about a zombie, but then the title says it, so we're like, okay, well, just let's throw it in there and let's just give him a phone and let's just make it sound to where he can say at least roaches. All right, so hope you enjoy. Okay, so for our next shot that we did, we try to use anything we can find. So basically, my friend arrived in his truck, and I came up with the idea, hey, why don't we just use your truck and let's just include it in the shot, I mean, I wish I had something I could put on the side that said pest control, but we didn't. So, but anyway, we used it, and hopefully we convinced people by the outfit that I put on that I was kind of looking like a pest control. Definitely the wide shot, and then also we pan the camera over to the right, so it followed the truck. Okay, so one more thing I just noticed. We kind of, well, it was me. I kind of screwed up on the shot a little bit. I didn't set my settings on my camera uh, and locked it. So basically, it was on auto. So what it tries to do is, if an object goes in front, it tries to compensate for that and brightens up the scenes or darkens it up. So I noticed that after I shot the whole thing and everything, but everything was said and done, um, I noticed how the cloud started. How do I say this? Started lighting up and brighten and getting darker and brighter. So I was like, oh man, I screwed this shot up. So the only thing I did was I came up with this idea. I said, well, it looks like it's just the sky. So why don't I just add some lightning sound to it and make it look like there's lightning at a distance. So definitely, and some color grading. Color grading took me a long time. Okay, so for the medium close-up, I wanted to add a little bit of comedy for it. I couldn't figure out how to do that, so we came up with the scene where it kind of shows a little bit of what's going on with the person, um, and just trying to make a comedy. Notice how he opens the door. He has his gardening gloves. I don't know if you kind of figured that out. Those are not really professional exterminator gloves. Exterminating gloves. Um, and then the other thing that I noticed, um, how Full Sail feels about the hairy chest. So I blurred that out on purpose because didn't want to show that type of content just in case. So I just want to make sure. So I kind of covered my corner on that one. Also, we try to add some sound. After we cut the video and everything, I noticed that it was kind of plain Jane. So after I added the color grading, it helped it a little bit, and then, but man, the sound is what added the more to the story. So definitely, when he puts on the shades and when he comes out the truck, just pay attention to that. Central, I'm here. And then I noticed we shot another wide shot. And what we ended up doing with that is just letting the audience know who's the character, how does he look like. Um, so when I did that one, I didn't want to make it look all plain. So I ended up telling myself I should speak to my operator here that I got. And it just so happened that I have a Bluetooth on that day. So I kind of used that to my advantage. And the boots, the rubber boots, I even forgot that I even had those. So everything kind of came together at the end. And then my little breather mask that I use for painting, uh, that also helped. I definitely forgot about that wedgy pull. And yeah, that sound I added on there. That's not actually me. I shot this a couple of times because my friend he didn't really set it up right, and even after we all shot it, and I just noticed that he kind of cut off my head. Um, but I didn't want to let go of the footage because it was like when I say transitional, I had my back to the camera, and then as I kept on walking, it made it look like I went past the camera, um, and then as I was going towards the door. So this will kind of give me an understanding of a new scene that way, because I was trying not to violate the 180-degree rule. So by resetting that scene, made it look like a different perspective, and I can shoot from a different angle and implement the 180-degree again, but from a different point of view. Um, Hope you like. Exterminator. I did a medium close-up, um, and then I also explained that it was a trans. I went right back to that transitional scene because it explains where I'm at. That way, we don't lose the audience and still keep the 180-degree rule in mind. Just letting us know from another point of view, and then I also wanted to keep the no soliciting sign and part of that decoration on the door. So I just gave myself a little bit more room on my head so you can see that whole scene of what's going on. Yeah. Just knocked on the door, nobody opened. What do you want me to do? Just go ahead and do my thing? Okay. Oh, but check if the door's open. Alright. Okay, I definitely like this. This is my best shot. When I shot it, I didn't know the effect that it was going to take, and something magical happened within that shot that I didn't even notice. And when I started viewing it, it kind of added to the comical effect that I was actually shooting for. So just notice how I get the choker shot, and then all of a sudden it kind of just not even pans out, but all of a sudden it just kind of abruptly goes into the same angle that he's at uh, after the line delivery. So that all kind of went together all in one, and made for that extra comical effect that I was going for, and plus the color grading was at its best right there. It was the closer you get with the D5100, the better it is when you shoot DSLR. Whenever you're shooting far away, you kind of lose sharpness, and any clear image, or your pixels start going away. So it's kind of hard to keep track of that. Hello? And then for my final shot, I did the extreme close-up ×2. That one dealt with opening the door, but also I wanted to go back to the serious part of the movie. So I added some sound in there, kind of creepiness added to it. I even added some sound where it looks like as he went in, you hear like a click. It was supposed to be him turning on the lights, because I noticed it was real bright that day, and it looked like there was light already inside. When you have a camera like I do, it's not always good to shoot in low light. So I definitely had the lights going on that day. And also get ready for part 2. Unfortunately, my friend Mike, he had a little accident at work, so we couldn't finish the last end of the film. So what I'm gonna do is I just gotta wait till he gets better, and then see if he feels like coming through, and helping me out finish the clip, because I really don't like leaving things undone. So I'll let you guys know, and I'll post it up, and let you guys know when the other end. And I'll end up doing the tutorial on his face, but for the makeup. But this time around, I'm gonna do it for the whole face, and I'm gonna see if I go more gory, but less blood, because I noticed that when I had more blood on there last time, I kind of took away from what I was trying to go for. Alright, for that rotten flesh look. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and see you guys next time. Thank you. Central, I'm here. Exterminator. Yeah. Just knocked on the door, nobody opened. What do you want me to do? Just go ahead and do my thing? Okay. Oh, but check if the door's open. Alright.